I very rarely have whiskies which are so fruity. And this sherry note in it, wonderful. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, and I'm the master taster of Whisky.com. And today we commence in our series of Jura single malts. And today we have the last one in the series here on my cask. The last one published or issued on the market. Not the last one to taste, there are still 3 to go. It's the Turas Mara. I don't know how it's pronounced the right way. It's 42% ABV and it's for the travel value. It's a huge bottle, a liter bottle. And it said here on the cardboard, rich and intense with black forest fruits and plums. Black forest fruits, what that? Well, Germany, the Black Forest. So there is a fruit in the Black Forest which is called Black Forest fruit. No, the native English will know. Black Forest fruit is a mixture of fruits from cherries, not the sherry from Jerez, fortified wine, no. Cherries, grapes, blueberries, blackberries, and black currants. So this is a intense red fruit mixture. And plums. The story. Turas Mara is Gaelic for a long journey. The 19th century saw many Durachs, the Durachs are the natives of the Isle of Jura, leave Jura in search of far-off lands and pastures new. Jessie Scott was one of such Durachs who wrote a heartfelt poem of her sorrow at leaving. Though ne'er to tread thy shores again, my heart with thee shall aye remain. Old English, not my favorite. Where'er I wander, I'll retain my dearest wish for Jura. Turas Mara is an expression. Turas Mara is an expression matured in cask from around the world that honors those who carried Jura in their hearts as they journeyed to distant lands. Adorned with a compass to steer you home, Turas Mara is a little bit of Jura to take with you wherever you're traveling. Yes, I think there was a compass in here. Well, there's this sign of a compass over here. A windrose. Taste. Finish in a mix of bourbon barrels, Bordeaux wine and ruby port casks, resulting in an array of enticing flavors of honeyed vanilla. Is difficult to read. Gray, light gray on dark gray. Awful. An array of enticing flavors of honeyed vanilla, succulent black cherries, fleshy grape pulp, and juicy raisins. So, ruby port is one of my favorite finishing casks for whiskey. And there's Bordeaux wine, probably a red one, I don't know. And finished in a mix of bourbon barrels. Bourbon for finishing. Well, there might be some older whiskies in triple or fourth fill casks which haven't added a lot of taste from the casks to the whiskey. So a finishing in bubble barrels makes sense for a less matured whiskey. Here we go. 42% ABV, travel exclusive, and colored as well as the others. I had this one already some years ago. and I remember it as one of the best I ever had. So hopefully this one keeps the same taste as I had before. There's a very, very fruity nose on this. And this black forest fruit, there's no adding of those fruits to this whiskey. Otherwise, you can't tell it or call it whiskey, name it whiskey. There's also no addition of artificial flavors to this whiskey. No, those esters and aromatic compounds are created by the yeast strains during the fermentation process and are added more from the finishing cask where those liquids, those fruity liquids and wines resided in. So these are natural flavors which are then concentrated by distillation. So this is no artificial aroma in this whiskey. It's natural, it's pure natural. I very rarely have whiskeys which are so fruity. And this sherry note in it, wonderful. Wonderful. It's a fruit cocktail. And accompanied by light vanilla. Sweetness from honey. Yeah. This is a wonderful, close to perfect nose for my personal feeling. Yeah. And again, the spiciness of Jura comes up, not too strong. It's smoother in this bottle because it has only 42% ABV. The elixir I had before had 46% ABV, so this one is much more smooth. And the cask is feelable on my tongue. Grapes, raisins, some caramel. And the finish is, well, at first quite fruity and then fades away and gives a good oakiness. This is a very fruity and complex spicy and oakiness aftertaste, full and complex, and it carries no age statement on it. But all this finishing in those casks brings additional flavors in this whiskey, and it does not matter how old this one is. Typically, if there is a whiskey without an age statement on it, I'm tasting whether I find this metallic youthness or those tastes I associate with youthness, but I haven't. So this one is a no age statement and a very good one. Wonderful. Yeah, stay tuned, there's more to come. And feel free to share your thoughts about this whiskey in our whiskey database on Whisky.com.